Steampunk refers to a subgenre of science fiction and... Hey, we already know what steampunk is. Let's just get on to the story. I don't know who edited that in, but... whatever. Alright, Neon here. Time for reviewing. Today we have Among the Ruins by Steampunk Brony. When it comes to apocalyptic stories, this one's a little different. The main idea here is that Canterlot has been infected by something called the Glow, which in turn brought something called the Nanoplagues. This resulted in pretty much wiping out the entire population in Canterlot through rather gruesome means. Well, all except Twilight Sparkle, that is, whom, as you can see, has gone through some changes. In a typical apocalyptic setting, that would be the main idea, but in this story, that's only the first premise. The actual idea is that Twilight Sparkle gets out of Canterlot, and it follows her experiences from there onward. The main catch, though, is only Canterlot has been affected by this nanoplague, and as such, the rest of Equestria has moved on and hasn't been turned into a crazy wasteland. Unfortunately for this story, like many others unfortunately, this one is a bit unfinished, and it has been left alone since 2013, which at this point is about, years ago? And the chances of any updates are, well, 0 to none. At least as far as I'm concerned. Sad thing too, we weren't given all the answers for this. For example, how did Twilight survive while everyone else perished? As the effects were explained throughout the first chapter, it's really hard to believe how Twilight alone will be alive, well, at all. Sure, she changed a bit, yeah, but still. This doesn't damper the story, but an answer would be nice, especially from all the effects Twilight has listed. The effects exactly? Well, they include liquefying, being paralyzed, getting their meat eaten and their bones, and getting dissolved. Not to mention choking on their own blood and paralyzing their own brain. By the way, most of that is just done by the nanoplagues alone, and even that isn't the entire list, as Twilight simply states, the list goes on. So we really don't have a clue what these things are fully capable of. The effects Twilight Sparkle has gotten hasn't suited her much better either. Her eyes have turned green and draconic, her blood, sweat, and tears have turned acidic, and once more, she hasn't been able to eat, sleep, or even breathe. So at the end of the day, she's pretty much a zombie pony. And while zombie ponies aren't too foreign in stories like this, they don't really treat her as such. In fact, once she gets out and gets back to her friends try to keep her comfortable at home and try to help catch her up. Other ponies try to help her out too. For example, Shining Armor. By the way, I love his role in the story. His role is more significant, gives him a bit more character, and more relationship with Twilight Sparkle. While other characters like Cadence and Celestia try to help out too, Shining Armor's role is a bit better in my opinion. Speaking of role... oh boy. Celestia. Okay, I'm not saying Celestia is bad in this story, she does try to help, and I can respect her for that. But the beginning though, it just, why, Celestia? Why? Okay, let me explain. In the beginning, Canterlot, as Twilight puts it, is sealed in a full magical dome, so the nanoplagues and the glow won't go away. The one time Celestia actually visits this dome, she just leaves Twilight there, alone, with no help. Okay, what? Celestia, that is your star student and element of harmony trapped inside. Why would you just fly away and leave her be? Well, to be fair, Twilight does put up the option that Celestia could have just not noticed her at all inside, but there is still the chance that she would have noticed that there is an element of harmony missing. This isn't after Season 4, so the elements are still around, and Twilight is still needed for them to activate. And even by that logic, ponies are still against her, which is another problem. During an interview, one of the crazy eco-terrorists, yes, I said that, shot her on stage with a gun. As ironic as it is that the acid in Twilight's body saved her from the bullet, this is both crazy and unnecessary. She just came back from years of being trapped in a dome, and yet people are shooting at her because of it. Has the nanoplagues changed her? Yes, but that does not give you a reason to kill her. And besides, the reason isn't because of Twilight herself, it's because they were trying to stop all the development. As understandable as that may be with the nanoplagues and everything, shooting Twilight is not gonna fix it. Alright, let's see now. Since the story is unfinished, there isn't really that much else to go on. So overall, this story is rather interesting, and rather creative on top of that. Is this story perfect? No. But is this story terrible? Not at all. While Celestia's decision, lacking of the elements, and that particular gun scene may not suit well for me, everything else in this is very creative, unique, and very well done. So there you go. I'll see you all later. Neon out.